can
Now
see
it's
you. Yeah.
okay? Oh,
Yeah, now
good.
it's okay.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So, very good evening.
A very good evening to you as well. Thank you for having me on your channel. I appreciate it.
Yeah, really, really, I'm totally extremely excited. Okay, because today I got chance to talking with you, and really, so for that I'm really excited. And
Yeah.
thank you so much for coming here, really, on my channel.
Oh, of course. It's my pleasure. I'm so happy to be on your channel. How did you find me by the way?
Actually, I watched your lots of video with Indian YouTubers, and I love your way of speaking. And so I decided, okay, now I just try to catch him. And yeah, today I
Sure.
got, yeah,
Oh, okay. So I have done a lot of interviews with Indian YouTubers
yeah,
in
yeah,
the
yeah.
last month or two. Yeah.
So I watched few of your videos, and it was totally tremendous, and I loved your way. So I also have few questions which I really want to ask you. But before that, I would like to know something about you. So would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure, of course. So my name is Jack, and I am an American citizen, but I live in South Korea. So, if you know, you probably know about Korea
Yeah,
through
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah,
K-pop and BTS and all that stuff.
yeah.
Um,
Now
but
BTS is quite popular. It's more popular. Okay, it's popular in India. Okay, BTS
re-
member are popular, and
everywhere.
everyone
Yeah,
knows about him. Okay, yeah,
yeah.
especially
Um,
youngster. Okay, they just mad about for them. Okay,
they
Korean
just people go crazy
actors.
for it. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
it's K-pop is it's taking over the world, I think.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
So in Korea, they're really, it's very much like India, where education is very important to Korean families, and it's very competitive. There's a lot of competition around education, and so what happens is that in Korea, there's a lot of opportunities for teachers to come over and teach English to Korean students. And so I started teaching elementary students, and now I changed in 2006 to a university job. And so I've been teaching university in Korea for 18 years. So I'm a university professor here in Korea, and I'm also a writer. I've written several course books in Korea, maybe eight course books for English language learning. I'm a podcaster, so I do a podcast, an English language podcast, and I have a business with another partner of mine from Shaw English, Robin Shaw. He has a big YouTube channel, maybe 2 million maybe 2 million subscribers, and we
Okay.
do a an online course, like a class, a conversation class through our WhatsApp group
Okay.
called World English. So I'm
Oh
very
my
busy.
God.
I keep a lot of
Really, 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 because
I'm
as you
juggling
mentioned,
all the time,
so you are
Yeah.
doing lots of things. You are doing
Yeah.
really lots of things. Okay, and
Yeah.
really, so I'm feeling fortunate to connecting with you, really, because
Yes, you got me during my little bit of free time that I have. No, I'm
okay.
very happy to come on here and talk to you and talk to your viewers because you have a great channel. It looks really good. It's exciting, and
Yeah, yeah.
I really respect you know YouTube content creators because it's a difficult job. You have to make
Yeah, yeah,
videos
yeah,
all the time
yeah,
and you have to keep uploading, and it
yeah,
takes a
yeah.
lot of work, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
because you have to like do editing, you have to upload videos, and before that, you have to do sessions with, and you have to record all the things. Okay, so it's not a easy thing. Okay, it's not a piece of cake for anyone. Uh,
No.
so
And you have to
okay,
make thumbnails, and like I
yeah.
hate making thumbnails. I'm really terrible at my thumbnails are terrible. I'm not
Okay,
good. I'm not a
okay.
YouTuber. I'm a podcaster, so I'm really like it's not my it's not my talent, YouTubing. I'm not a good YouTuber, but I think I'm an okay podcaster. I like audio, format. Yeah.
Okay, so sir, please tell me how long have you been teaching?
So I've been teaching since 2002, I guess. 2001, 2001. That's when I
2001.
started. Yeah, I moved
Okay.
to Asia when I was 24 years old, about 22, sorry. 20
Okay.
when did I move here? 24,
Okay.
22 years ago? Yeah, something like
Yeah,
that.
it's
Yeah,
it's a really long time.
a
Okay,
long
so
time ago. Yeah.
yeah, so how do you feeling now? Because now you are teaching Korean students. So might be there is also like Korean language. It's different. Okay, so these guys are also facing difficulties as like Indian guys because it's not our first language. So somewhere we are facing difficulties. So what kind of difficulties or challenges they are facing if they want to learn?
Yeah, I think you mean like challenges that I have or challenges for the students, like students'
Students,
challenges.
yeah,
Oh,
Korean
okay.
students. I'm asking about Korean students.
Yeah, that's a good question. What do Korean students the challenge? I think the biggest challenge for Korean students is overcoming the fear of making a mistake.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
a
that's
biggest fear of
yeah,
a English speaker. Yeah,
right, right. I think like making a mistake and then other people are going to laugh at you or people are going to make fun of you or bully you or something like that. And
yeah,
so a lot of, students they'll get stuck, right? Their level is going up and then if somebody if they feel embarrassed, then they will
Mhm.
stop studying or stop speaking.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then they can't grow as a
yeah,
language learner because they're stuck in that fear zone. And you have to
yeah,
go through that, you have to work your way through that because it's impossible to be perfect. You can't go from 0 to 10. You have to go
yes,
0 to
yes,
1 to 2 to 3 to
yeah,
4.
yeah.
It's baby
Yeah,
steps.
so you
Yeah.
you have to take you have to take each and every steps, okay, towards your success, towards your learning. Okay, if you want to acquiring or learn this skill, okay, this English spoken, so then definitely you have to like go through the whole process, okay, and definitely you will make mistakes. So in my point of view, you don't like too much fear about your mistakes. Then after you will be become a fluent speaker. So what is your point of view how a person can become a fluent speaker?
Well, that I agree with everything you just said 100%. Is you like you said it's everything we learn is a process. It's swimming, playing the guitar,
Yeah,
uh
yeah,
learning a language, learning mathematics, whatever.
yeah,
You
any kind
can't
of a
yeah.
skill. Yeah, any kind of a skill if you want to learn, then you have to follow each and every process or requirements which is really required, which is really like essential for that.
And what you have to understand is that when other people laugh at you, they're not laughing at you because they're laughing at you because they have fear. It's their fear, right?
Yeah, yeah,
They're
yeah,
it's actually really they're afraid. They're
yeah,
afraid that you're gonna grow and become better at something than they are, or
yes,
they're
yes,
afraid of
exactly.
they're afraid of making a mistake, but you're not, and so they're going to knock you down to their level. And what you have to
Yes.
do is you have to push away the negative voices,
Mm-hmm.
and say, you know
Really,
what?
really.
Yeah, I just talked about this in another interview, but we in English we have a word for those people. They're called haters, right? A hater
Real,
is someone
really,
that's
real.
always like pointing out mistakes. You made a mistake. You
Mhm.
haha. They're bullies, right? And
Yeah,
those people are not useful. We don't need those people in our lives.
really, really.
Surround yourself with positive people, people that are going to lift you up. And so
Mm.
that's what our WhatsApp group is very carefully selected with students who if somebody comes into our WhatsApp group and they're speaking negatively about other people, we kick them out and say, here's your money back.
Uh,
You
it,
cannot join this group because it has to be
okay.
a safe
And
place.
that is
Yeah.
really it's a really like necessary. for if you want to create a wonderful environment, okay, educational environment in a classroom, so then it's really really required, okay, it's really like necessary. And
Absolutely.
so then after like student, they can pay more attention and they can learn freely. They are not feeling like that, okay, if I will go to speak something, so then after they will start speak make fun on me. And so without any kind of hesitation they can learn.
But you can't if you're in an environment where you don't feel safe, you can't learn anything. It's learning is impossible in a space where in an environment where you don't feel safe, you can't learn. So the number one goal for me as a teacher is to create a safe environment where students feel
Really,
comfortable making mistakes. Now, Americans are different. We we don't have much shame. Do you know what I mean? Like we don't feel shame very easily. So
really, really, really.
we try things and make mistakes and people laugh and we don't care. That's American
Yeah.
culture, is kind of like that, right? Um, but
Okay.
Korean culture and Indian culture is very different. I think, making a mistake
Yeah, and
there's
Indian, yeah, in India, like every Indian, okay, they have lots of fear about this language, okay. And nowadays, it's a global language, and everyone knows about that, okay. It's really a global language. It's a business, like international business language also.
Mhm.
So that is why everyone want to acquire this language, okay. Everyone want to learn this language, but like my thinking of process is like that. Uh, if you really want to learn, if you really want to speak, then why you are too much worried about only every time you are focusing on your mistakes, rather than focusing on your mistake, just pay focus on your words. And
Mhm.
try to acquire, try to listen or observe others words, how they are expressing, how they are like mm, explaining any kind of how they are giving speeches, okay. So just pay attention on their words, then it will be fruitful for you, it will be good for you.
Absolutely. I mean, that's the you've unlocked the secret, I think, is that, when you don't need to be you don't need to speak like an American or like a British person. You can
Yeah.
sound it's okay to speak English like an Indian person. That's fine.
Yes.
Because
Yeah.
like you said, it's an international language, right? So it's a trade language, an international trade language essentially, where, there's going to be Indian English speakers, there's going to be Chinese English speakers, there's going to be Korean English speakers, but when they all get together, each will have their own accent, like
Real, real.
a
Like
Korean will,
their
but
own
that's okay.
pronunciation,
Yeah,
their
no
own
problem.
fashion.
As long as
Okay.
you can understand the other person,
Yeah.
that's the important thing. If you're understandable or comprehensible, then it doesn't matter what your accent is. As long as people can understand you, that's the important thing. Not whether you're perfect or whatever.
Yeah, yeah. In my point of view, also, like if you can convey your message and anyone can understand your words easily, then it's good, okay. And
Yeah.
it's enough for me. It's totally enough for
Yes.
me,
It's
really.
enough for me,
And
and I'm a native English speaker. And if I'm talking to
yeah.
somebody like you and I are talking right now, we're
Hmm.
communicating on a very high level of understanding. I understand everything that you're saying. You understand everything that I'm saying. And
Yeah.
is it perfect? I don't know. Does it matter? Like it's perfectly acceptable. You know what I mean? Like it's working. And if it's
Really,
working
really.
well and it's going well, then why analyze it and make a problem? Oh, I should have said this or I made a little mistake here. I don't think anyone is really thinking about that. They're just thinking about the conversation and the flow of the conversation and the
Yes.
friendliness and the
Yes.
attitude and openness, and like you said, is it a fruitful conversation that you're having with
Yes.
someone? and
Yeah.
and those are the important things, but we never those are hard. Teachers never focus on those things. Teachers always focus on grammar and pronunciation, and you know what I mean, like I think that's kind of a bad thing. I think teachers should also encourage you know,
Yeah,
are you
yeah.
is there, what's the fruitfulness of the conversation? Like how good is the
Really,
conversation
really,
going? How well
really,
is it
really.
going?
And like being a teacher, if you are unable to make them confident, okay, if you are unable to make them comfortable, then what is the meaning
Right. What's the point?
okay, what is
Yeah.
the meaning? What is the meaning you are sitting with them? What is the meaning you are present there? If you are present there, so then after it's just like that. In my point of view, it's like at that time, at least they can feel when they are with you, they're just sitting with you, so at that time they just feel like that, okay, now I'm sitting with my like parents or something like that, okay, so I don't have any kind of fear. Why am I am facing fear to do something, okay, because I just want to do and I want to learn. So here I am here for what I am here. I am here for learning. So that is my main purpose, okay. And now I am sitting with my teacher, so if he or she is available here, so why I am worried about, okay. And
Right.
so first, okay, and in my point of view, this so being a teacher, it's our first thing, okay, it's a necessary thing for a teacher, okay. So at least you just try to make them comfortable first, make them confidence first, okay, and then after simultaneously you just try to like yeah, this is the way of learning, this is the method of learning, and in this way you just try to learn, and take single steps towards your success, towards your like learning way, and definitely you will get. And this is the way which I am following, and I have been learning this language 8 months, okay, for 8 months.
eight
And
months.
yeah,
Wow. Oh my
and
gosh. Wow.
really I want to tell you, I didn't take any kind of subscription. I didn't consult with a youth like a tutor or anything, okay, and I'm a normal Indian girl. And I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I got forget because I totally forget to introducing myself. So now you are connecting with Shashi Singh, and I'm speaking from UP Varanasi, and it's a quite famous place, okay, and might be you also heard about that place, okay. And yeah, I have done my post graduation in economics, and I have 5 year experience in teaching. Apart from that,
Wow.
I have like a diploma in aviation in hospitality management, and
Huh.
another one is NTT. Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
So
you have many credentials. You're very experienced in many different areas of study. That's amazing.
yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, actually, I also wanted to become a air hostess. Okay, but somehow I got married and something happened with me, which I don't want to reveal. Okay, but yeah, now I'm too happy with my like what is my present life. I'm happy with my
Yeah.
hubby and with my family members, and like I have kids also, so I'm really really enjoying my life with them. And
That's
so
great.
and my like way of thinking, it's totally like I'm an optimistic person, so I really what I just want to live in the present, so yeah, I'm happy.
Well, good for you. That's awesome. I mean, I'm really impressed that you've just started studying 8 months ago, and I mean, and then you had the confidence to start a channel to help other, English language learners in India,
Yeah.
people that are the same as you, that are like at home, maybe they're
Mhm.
just like, you know, they want to do something else, like they want to challenge themselves, and learn
Yes.
English, because I think English is kind of a door to a new world, right? Like you can there's a lot of like, um
Yeah.
a lot
Yeah,
of television
definitely.
shows and a lot of
Yes.
culture that you can
Yeah.
understand. If you can understand English, it kind of opens a
Yeah.
door to that. And
And in India, like there are several states, okay, like different type states, okay, are available here. So if you will go in South India and other places like other parts of India, then if and you really only know about like your mother tongue, okay. So sometime if you know only South Indian like local language, okay, so like Tamil or these kind of languages are available, and my mother tongue is Hindi. So if you really only know about your native language or your mother tongue, so definitely you will face lots of difficulties to convey
right.
your message. okay, with other Indians. Okay, so we have to face this kind of difficulty. So English is the language. So if you really know how to communicate in English by using this language, then you can talk freely with anyone and you can understand. And now really I'm feeling like no, more like too much confident. Okay, feeling confident. Okay,
That's
after
good. That's
yeah,
great,
because
though. Yeah.
after acquiring this language, now I am also feeling like that. Okay, now I can talk with anyone.
Yes, and there are so many people out there that want to talk to people in English. Like there's just a
Yes,
lot.
yes,
There's so many
yes,
people that are just so hungry for English conversation. I've
really.
realized, in every country, there's just so many people that are just like, please, give me an opportunity, let me have a conversation. I want to just
Really,
talk. And
really, really,
even some
really.
people I have to say no to sometimes to interviews because there's just too many, so many people asking me
Yeah.
to come on their YouTube channel that I'm like, I don't have time to, do all the interviews. But um, yeah, I agree with you 100%. It's like someone who feels maybe like they're in a little box, stuck with this, English could be like a way to kind of break out and to meet
Yeah,
all these new people from all these different places and communicate and learn about other cultures and other countries and make new
yeah,
friends, and
yeah,
because of the technology too, right? The Skype and WhatsApp and all these
yeah, yeah. So now
Zoom.
it's too
Yeah,
easy. Yeah, now it's
it's too
too
easy
easy to
now.
connect. Yeah,
Yeah,
to connect with people and convey your thoughts, your ideology, whatever you want to share with your like friend or co-learner. You can easily share and you can learn, you can acquire. And now I am also like I'm today. I just got connected with you and talking with you, and so I got lots of knowledge about you also. How you are teaching, what is the way of your like what is the method of your teaching. So now I got it.
sure.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah, it's very interesting. I love listening to the stories of other students,
yeah,
because everyone's got a kind of different purpose for learning, and some
yeah.
people feel
So
like
so
bored,
like
and yeah. Sorry, go
yeah.
ahead.
So yeah. So I wanted to ask you really. So what do you want to suggest me? Like I'm talking with you at least 20 minutes. So now what do you want to suggest me?
Oh, I wouldn't, I would, like you said, as a teacher, I would just encourage you to keep going because whatever you're doing is working so well. You have a lot of confidence. You have, obviously, you have a very good vocabulary. You understand the structure, English structure. You feel confident to share your ideas and your opinions and your, comprehension. You understand everything I'm saying. I mean, there's nothing I would say to you, that you should change. I would just encourage you to keep doing your channel because I think your
Yeah,
channel really gives you a lot of opportunities to talk to other people and have those
yeah,
interviews and
definitely,
grow
definitely.
as a, and you have nice, good skills as an interviewer. So I think, being a
Thank
content
you so
creator
much. Yeah.
fits your
Thank you
personality really
so much
well.
for
Yeah.
appreciating me. Yeah. Really, I also want to like become a public speaker or since my childhood I have some kind of like I I just wanted to prove myself. Okay. And really I'm
Yeah.
entertaining whenever I got the chance, like taking any kind of interview, like now I'm sitting with you. So I don't have any kind of fear or something like that. Okay, and now I'm really enjoying my session with you. So
Yeah.
that things is since my childhood, and now I'm carrying, but I didn't get the chance. Okay, and today now I started my YouTube journey. So in this way I'm getting lots of opportunities, and
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah, being a YouTube content creator it's very tough because there's so much competition. It's really
really,
hard
really.
to get views on your channel, but I think if you just keep doing interviews and keep talking to people, and I think, you really will have a lot of success on YouTube. And
Yeah.
I look forward to checking out the channel and the interview because I think yeah, you just have a really good personality for YouTube. Yeah,
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you
yeah,
so much.
of course.
Okay, so So now I'm want to please allow me to go now.
Absolutely, yes. And can I just remind your viewers out there, check out the A to Z English podcast, or A to Z English podcast is the name of my podcast. And if
Okay,
you,
okay.
yeah, if they want to learn English, it's a great way to practice your listening skills by listening to a podcast.
Yeah. So thank you so much. Okay.
Yeah,
For giving me your valuable time.
of
And
course.
really, 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 I don't have like words. Okay, how much grateful I'm feeling now. Okay.
No problem. It's my pleasure. I'm happy to have a conversation. Always, it's always
Okay.
fun. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir.
All right.
Thank you
Take
so
care.
much.
Okay. Bye bye.
Take care. Bye bye. Nice to meet you.